As we have already reported on October 25th in Dnipro, one of Ukraine's most important medical facilities was damaged as a result of a Russian missile strike. Отстои в место Сеудия, the main hospital base of the region. Although the operating rooms were destroyed, high-quality equipment damaged, windows and doors shattered. The hospital is currently being restored with support from the cities and communities of Dnipropetrovsk region. Despite the difficult working conditions, the hospital's doctors continue to provide assistance and save lives.
As a result of the Russian missile strike, especially in Irkini, 6 operating rooms were completely destroyed, the intensive care units were damaged, and 500 windows were shattered. The work on restoring the hospital is ongoing. Help is coming from all over.
After the explosion, it became much harder to work. A lot of equipment failed, but every day and night we saved the lives of hundreds who need our help. I am very pleased that today everyone is conscious. Hospitals are being helped, as well as cities and our ordinary residents of Dnipro who are working, who came to put things in order, and people who can help with equipment and building materials. Many rural communities, they have gradually collected these funds to provide opportunities for our operating rooms, to get our intensive care unit operational. Today we are receiving 95% of the patients we used to admit. This is only with the help of the first phase of our regional military administration.
Volunteers, patrons, heads of charitable foundations, international partners, communities, and the cities of Dnipropetrovsk region provide their support to the restored hospitals. The main goal is to quickly restore the region's main hospital base, where hundreds of lives are saved every day.
It's very unfortunate that after such a powerful missile attack, over 500 windows and hundreds of units of precision equipment that saved people's lives were destroyed. But we do not see any help from the City Council of Dnipro. We don't know why our patients and our doctors are suffering. We pay 30 million in taxes to the city budget. Could a little be given for the sick, for their health? This question is rhetorical, but I always want to ask it.
Bohdan is a neurosurgeon. During the explosion, he was performing brain surgery on a patient with his medical team. Despite the severe explosions and damage to the operating room, the doctors continued their work and saved another human life, risking their own.
Now the patient had a neurological deficit as well as motor aphasia. The patient was subdued, uncritical and disoriented. If we had delayed surgical intervention, he could have worsened and his neurological deficit might have progressed to a coma. That is, if we didn't intervene, he would have initially slipped into a coma and could have led to a fatal outcome.
1 hour is given from the start for the patient to prepare before the operation begins. The operation must start within 1 hour. And of course, alarm or no alarm, the operation starts, the operation proceeds. But if the operation involves an open brain, neither the anesthesiologist nor the neurosurgeon can leave and go to the basement, leaving the patient behind.
The patient operated on during the explosion is now preparing for discharge. Mykola was transferred from the Donetsk region to the main hospital base in Dnipropetrovsk region, which essentially saved his life.
Druskivka was in the hospital. Just when they brought me here, I had left the hospital and was told, everything is all right with you. Everything was fine, but they did nothing. No CT scan, no MRI. I had high blood pressure from time to time. The doctor recommended I take stronger pills. I took them and my blood pressure dropped sharply. I fell and hit my head. A hematoma formed in my head. I lost my memory, lost my belongings, couldn't communicate, and they brought me here. I don't remember anything, how I resolved things. I completely lost my speech, which means I already just woke up after anesthesia. Thank God and the doctors, they have golden hands. God bless them. May they save the guys. May they help, because their work is worth its weight in gold.
Despite the destroyed operating rooms, the work of providing qualified medical assistance in the hospital continues. World-renowned neurosurgeons also come here. Alex Valadka is one of them. This is already his second visit. The renowned American neurosurgeon works in the hospital's operating rooms, saving lives alongside our medical staff.
Alex Valadka is a world-renowned neurosurgeon, a world-renowned professor, a legend in neurotraumatology. That is, all the books written globally bear his name because he specializes in the treatment of traumatic brain injury. This is extremely important right now. We know our friend Rocco Armand. He was the first to come to Dnipro and open the world. While Alex is here for the second time, he was here in March of this year. Now he has come for the second time, and when the strike happened, I asked Alex, "Aren't you afraid?" He replied, "No, on the contrary, I want to show my support." To the Ukrainian people, Ukrainian neurosurgeons, the city of Dnipro, and he came. He wasn't afraid and is working.
Thank you.
Alex, thank you. So he is a legend and a true friend, a true patriot of Ukraine.
And I started talking to him about it, and I realized that this is not a war.
We talked about everything happening here, and I realized that this
We've never
war
seen
is
such a war
unlike
with
any
drones,
other. We've never seen a
civilization.
war like this
It
with
was quite a war,
drones and
not like in the United
civilians.
States where
This
there
is a real war, not like the one America had in the Middle
See how
East.
this wonderful
And see how
passport
these wonderful clinics
these
treat
patients.
wounded patients? What happens here
What
sets
is
the
happening
pace
here
for the rest of
corresponds
the
to global
world and for
standards for
future
future
conflicts. I am fascinated
So it is
by
wonderful for
observing
me to
the
see the
work
work
of
of
Dr.
dentists
Sirko, Director Rezhenko, and all the
Poroshenko
colleagues
and all our
working here.
colleagues here.
It is an honor
It's
for me to be
wonderful
part
for me
of
to be
this
part of this
team.
team.
I came here thinking that I could teach, but I am learning
Came here
more
thinking
than I am
could work,
teaching.
but I find I'm learning even more.
Alexei Valadka, together with the doctors from the main hospital base of the region, has already performed dozens of successful operations. The priority is saving human lives. This is being done today by American and Ukrainian doctors together.
Thank you.
Victoria Galka, Vitaly Shaldov, News Diodim.